you've been active on social media, and so have many of your fellow citizens. It's almost like you're fighting a war in a different way. Is this part of an organized effort, or is it just the same idea occurs to every Ukrainian?
I think it is part of this extremely decentralized resistance movement, and that is people are just using the context that they have. They're using the platforms available to them, and they putting them to good use to do whatever. And people are coordinating like humanitarian aid efforts from different like cities of Ukraine, making sure that we have the right food in the right place. People are coordinating support from abroad being brought here to Ukraine using social media platforms. I'm actually in a place for some reason. I'm ended up in a house with multiple other people, and what they're doing right now is actually some of them are like buying helmets from Poland, from Netherlands, or something like that, and they are delivering them back home to Ukraine. And that is being done just by calling someone you know, and then they find someone they know, and then they find someone else they know, or they post something on the chat in Telegram or whatever. Yeah, so I can just show you around. There are some people over here doing exactly that. Just over here, say hello.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi.
So they're online right now posting?
Oh yeah, they're like constantly. I think we're online like 20 hours a day right now. Somewhere on the background, someone is saying like, okay, I got 20 helmets over here in Estonia. And then who is our guy in Estonia? Who is our guy in the embassy? And again, those are the people who were not doing that before. So those are the people who used to be like doing boring stuff like corporate lawyers or something like that. And now they are all engaged in this resistance movement, which is to a very big extent being done online.
It seems like a lot of work, a lot of time.
It is. It feels like we are constantly stuck to our devices. Like I realize it takes me longer now just to dry my hair, because I'm also constantly checking the messages all the time. But that is because the situation in Ukraine is changing so rapidly, and we just need to hear the news. And we are also well, you know, we are at war and bombs are falling on our heads, and we want to make sure that we know the recent developments, because the situation is just so tense.
We noticed that President Zelensky has made some of his most effective messages as selfies himself, not in a television studio.
I have to say that I am representing an opposition party. So typically, in an ordinary situation, we would be criticizing the president so heavily. But as of now, we all are staying united, and it doesn't matter which political party we belong to. We are all fighting for our land right now, regardless of the political affiliations. And I think those selfies, they are just showing that he is engaged, that he is that he is doing the work right now. He doesn't have lots of time to record those in the set, like, you know, in official settings, but he's just been there, and he's just talking to the people as a person, at the same time while being commander-in-chief of the Ukrainian army and the Ukrainian state. So I do think that that was his kind of thing before, so it's not like he only started doing this right now. Sometimes they were irritating in the past, but now this doesn't matter, because I understand that he is under extreme pressure, and if he had time to record those like well prepared videos, that would be just strange in these circumstances.
Right. Do you get any kind of feedback from the social media posts that you make? Do you have a sense that people are reading it and responding?
Oh, so much. In case someone was trying to reach me by Twitter and I was not responding, I'm sorry, because I'm just getting hundreds of messages every day from people all over the world. Yes, we are getting response. We are feeling that the people are, that we managed to inform the people of the world about the pains that are inflicted upon Ukrainian people by this crazy man in Kremlin, who decided that he can just start throwing bombs onto civilian population and kill our children.
One thing, Russia's state agency literally just announced, I don't know, maybe worth it to you.
Oh, the Kremlin just announced they're blocking Facebook in Russia. So,
well, I suggest they block Vladimir Putin.
I'd like your final thoughts. I'd like to know how you see this effort of the citizens to use social media? Because it's really something unusual.
It is unusual, and it's actually, we're still trying to grasp this situation we're in. I mean, 10 days ago, I was living in my apartment. My son was close to me, and now my son is far away in Western Ukraine. My boyfriend rejoined the army. My mom in Western Ukraine. My dad is with territorial defense, and I couldn't get in touch with him for 3 days, and just completely going crazy because of that. So our lives have changed so much, and to such a big extent. And I just want everyone to know that we are fighting. We are really doing our best, but we really need the help from the West. We are really asking for you to help. We can do miracles. We are doing miracles. I believe if this is our way of auditioning for NATO, we are doing a great job. But we can't protect our sky, and as long as we can't protect our sky, I'm just so much afraid that the efforts of millions of Ukrainians will be just in vain, because nothing we are doing here on the ground will save us from the bombs falling on our heads.
So you've been tweeting a lot about the no-fly zone issue. Yeah.
It's the most scary thing. It's the most scary part of all of this. Just one missile hit and they destroy the residential building, killing 49 people in one blast. That can't be happening. That just can't be happening. And we just want the world to say that they realize that that can't be happening and just help us.